This table shows a summary of different high-speed data delivery network technologies: DSL, consumer and business; cable modem, T1, or sometimes they call it trunk line; frame relay, ATM, and VPN and MPLS. And the comparison on 4 different levels: maximum speed, cost per month, switchable or fixed, and quality of service. Convergence. As we have seen examples of convergence in a number of earlier chapters, starting in chapter 1, we saw how the World Wide Web, the worldwide market of the internet users, has converged on TCP/IP protocol suite. In chapter 2, we saw how pulse code modulation has become predominant technique for converting analog to digital signals. In chapter 7, we discovered how the local area network has converged on Ethernet and has virtually wiped out earlier technologies such as token ring or FDDI. We have also seen how 2 or more technologies have converged into one. For example, we saw in chapter 3 how smart cell phones can be used to snap and transmit photos, as well as perform GPS operations, play games, send email, perform date book and calendaring functions, and even download TV shows. Although convergence is an important trend in many areas of data communications and computer network, it has had a particularly noticeable impact on the telecommunication market. We are seeing a number of telephone companies merging into single entities. Examples of these include the merger of SBC with AT&T and Verizon with MCI. The trend toward these large telecom mergers is increasingly ironic when one recalls the industry concerns that led to the backup of AT&T. All right. Then the discussion keeps going. Before we leave chapter, let's take a look at 2 or more examples of convergence in telecommunication industry. First involves combining telephone networks with local area networks in order to create one network that can treat an incoming telephone call in the same way it would the arrival of an email message. This is known as computer telephony integration. The second involves convergence of multiple forms of communication, such as messaging, telephony, and video conferencing, into a consumer-friendly, unified interface. Is called the unified communications. So this is the computer telephone integration. And we have the unified messaging, the interactive response, voice response, integrated voice recognition and response, fax processing, fax back, text-to-speech and speech-to-text conversion, third-party call control, PBX graphic user interface, call filtering, customized menuing systems, and unified communication. As the convergence of a real-time, non-real-time communication services such as telephony, instant messaging, video conferencing, speech recognition, voicemail, email, and something called presence information to unified interface, make them all unified. It's not a single product, but combination of products that, when working together, provide a unified interface. The popular online program Facebook can be considered a form of unified communication, as it allows message boards, text-based messaging, online chat rooms, email, and interactive video calls, all through a common interface. Without doubt, convergence is playing a large role in the communication industry. What new form of convergence will emerge during your lifetime, will you be one of their creators? C. Think big. Think big. Be one of the creators. Telecommunication systems in actions. A company makes a service choice. Choices. Making the choice. Considering factors. The access line charges. The frame relay port charges. The PVC charges. Access line charges. And all these. So hypothetical prices of different telecommunication services. All right. For the sake of the example. So this example by itself, it takes 2 hours a class to go through with every single details and interacting with students. So yeah, and this is the chapter summary, and this is also the chapter summary. Chapter summary, key terms, review questions, exercise questions or exercises, thinking outside the box, and hands-on projects. And at this stage, we have only 2 chapters remaining. That's chapter 12 and 13, and we'll finish skimming this book.